Again, step, kick, kick, leap, kick, touch. 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 Right, that connects with turn, turn, out, in, jump, step, step, kick, kick, leap, kick, touch. Got it? Going on, and turn, turn, touch, down, back, step. 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, turn, touch, down, back, step. 5, 6, 7, 8, turn, turn, touch, down, back, step. Pivot step, walk, walk, walk. The last part is pivot step, walk, walk, walk. Reviewing from the last turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn, turn, touch, down, back step, pivot step, walk, walk, walk. Right, let's do the whole combination. Facing away from the mirror. From the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do the ballet combination. Boys and girls together. Don't kill yourselves. Mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna put you into your groups now. When I call out your number, I'll tell you where you're going to be in the formation.
Oh my God! I don't remember my number.
Right, when I find a number without a person, it's you. Okay, girls first. Number 2, downstage. Number 9, upstage. Number 10, downstage. Number 23, upstage. 23, Judy Turner.
23!
Stage left, girls. Second group, number 37, downstage.
1,
Number
2,
60,
1,
upstage.
4.
I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many people does he need? How many people does he need? I hope I get it. How many boys? How many girls? Look at all the people. At all the people. How many people does he need? How many boys? How many girls? How many people does he?
I really need this job. Please God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
1, 2, 3, 1,
Okay,
2,
third
3.
group of boys. Number 63, downstage. Number 67, upstage. Number 81, downstage. Number 84, upstage. Okay, boys, stage left. Let's do the ballet combination. First group of girls, second group follow. 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2,
5,
3.
6. Deanna, you're dancing with your tongue again.
Sorry. Shit.
Next group. And you, any ballet?
No.
Don't dance. Don't dance. Next group. And boys. And up, up, up. Hold it, stop. How many years ballet?
1?
Any Broadway shows?
No.
The arms are second, down, fourth. I want to see it again. 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2,
5,
3.
6. Next group. And boy in the headband, keep your head up. Headband, head up. And up, up, up.
I really blew it. I really blew it. How could I do a thing
much better. Still too much tension. Face, neck, and shoulders. Relax. 6, 7, 8. Hold it, hold it.
I think I know the steps, but could you have someone do it in the front, please?
Larry. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next group. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance out. Dance out. Hold it, stop. Sheila, do me a favor. You dance upstage. You, downstage. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sheila, do you know the combination?
I knew it when I was in the front.
Okay, first group of boys. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it, stop! Hey, the step is down step, pivot step, not pivot step, right? Are you chewing gum? Get rid of it. You! It's step, step, up, cross, turn from there. Okay, got it? Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next group. 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen, that's really great, but stay in formation and tone it down. Boy in the headband, keep your head up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next group. 5, 6, 7, 8.
One, two,
I
three, four.
really need this job. Please God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
Any Broadway shows?
No.
Broadway shows?
Touring company.
Okay, I'm eliminating down. When I call out your number, please form a line. Girls first. Number 2, number 9, number 10, number 23, Judy Turner. Right. Number 37, 149, 152, 179. Cassie. Other girls, thank you very much for coming. I'm sorry. Boys, number 5, number 17, number 44, 45, 63, 67, and 81. And 84. Other boys, thank you. Larry.
3, 4.
I think I've got it. I knew he liked me all the time.
I want your pictures and resumes, please.
Still, it isn't over. It isn't over. I can't imagine what he wants. people does he? I really need this job. He's what I need like right from the start.
1, 2,
I've got
4. 1,
to get
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Larry, collect the pictures and resumes, please.
Am I anyway? Am I my resume? That is a picture of a person I don't know. What does he want from me? What should I try to be? So many faces all around, and here we go. I need this job. Oh God, I need this show.
Today, I want you to tell me.
Go on
1,
what?
2.
Oh, you want to know how tall I am, the color of my eyes, how many shows I've done? I just gave you my picture and resume. Everything you want to know is right there.
I know. Now, tell me what's not on it.
Like what?
Talk about yourself.
Talk about what?
Tell me about the Bronx.
What's to tell about the Bronx? It's uptown and to the right.
What did you do there?
In the Bronx? Mostly wait to get out.
What made you start dancing?
Who knows? I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. I have rhythm. I've always jumped around and danced. Hey, do you want to know if I can act? Give me a scene to read. I'll act, I'll perform. But I can't just talk, please. I'm too nervous.
Then relax.
Look, I really don't mind the talking. It's just, I can't be the first, please.
You want the job, don't you?
Sure, I want the job.
All right, Dana, back in line. Before we do any more
3,
dancing,
4.
and we will be dancing some more, let me explain something. I'm looking for a strong dancing chorus. I need people that look terrific together and that can work together as a group. But there are some small parts that have to be played by the dancers I hire. Now, I have your pictures and resumes. I know what shows you've been in. That's not going to help me. And I don't want to give you just a few lines to read. I think it would be better if I knew something about you, about your personalities. So, I'm going to ask you some questions. I want to hear you talk. Treat it like an interview. I don't want you to think you have to perform. Just want to hear you talk and be yourselves. And everybody, just relax. Well, as much as you can.
She used to take me along. I like going.
How old were you?
4. I'd sit there all perky and I'm watching go pitter-pat. Said I could do that. I could do that. Knew every song right off the bat. Said I could do that. I could do that. One morning, sis won't go to dance class. I grab her shoes and tights and all, but my foot's too small, so I stuff her shoes with extra socks. Run 7 blocks in nothing flat. Hell, I can do that. I can do that. I got to class and had it made, and so I stayed. the rest of my life. All thanks to sis, now married and fat. I can do this. That I could do that. And then everybody started calling me Twinkle Toes.
Did that bother you?
Nah, I figured let them say what they want.
I don't buy that, Mike.
Well, of course it bothered me. I want to be called me Twinkle Toes just because I took a couple dance lessons.
Okay, Mike.
Actually, I don't know how I turned out as heavenly as I did. See, when I was 5 years old, I was playing jacks, and the car fell down on my head. And my
Bobby, are you gonna do a routine?
No. Moving along, moving right along. Let's see. Do you want to hear about all the wonderful and exciting things that have happened to me in my life? Or do you want the truth?
I'll take the truth.
Well, to begin with, I come from this quasi-middle upper or upper middle class family type home. I could never figure out which, but it was real boring. I mean, we had money, but no taste. You know the kind of house. AstroTurf on the patio. Anyway, my mother had a lot of card parties and was one of the foremost bridge cheaters in America. My father worked for this big corporation. They used to send him out into the field a lot to drink. Better that than to find him lying on his office floor. But he was okay. I was the strange one.
How strange.
Real strange. I used to love to give garage recitals, bizarre recitals. This one time I was doing Frankenstein as a musicale, and I spray painted this kid silver all over. They had to rush him to the hospital because he had that thing where your pores can't breathe. He lived because luckily I didn't spray paint the soles of his feet, and
what if I'm next? What if I'm next? What am I gonna do? I haven't got a clue. I gotta think of something. What does he want? What does he want? Stories from the past. I better find one fast. What should I say? What can I tell him?
as I got older, I kept getting stranger and stranger. I used to go down to this busy intersection near my house at rush hour and direct traffic. I just wanted to see if anybody noticed me. And that's when I started breaking into people's houses. I wouldn't steal anything. I just rearranged their furniture. And
orphan at three, mother and dad both gone, raised by a sweet ex-con, packed up, left home at 7, seriously, nothing too obscene, I better keep it clean. What should I say? What can I tell him?
school. You want to hear about school? I went to PS shit. See, I was the kind of kid that was always getting slammed into lockers and stuff like that. Not only by the students, but by the teachers, too. Oh, and I hated sports. Hated sports. And sports were very big. I mean, it was Jock City, but I didn't make one team. See, I couldn't catch a ball if it had Elmer's glue on it. Wouldn't my father have to be this big ex-football hero? He was so humiliated. He didn't know what to tell his friends. And so he told them all I had weak ankles. On Father's Day, I used to trip for him. And
God, I'm a wreck, I don't know where to start. I'm gonna fall apart. Where are my childhood memories? Who were the boys? What were the toys? Gone beyond recall. And why am I so tall? What should I say? What can I tell him?
Mother kept saying, if you don't stop setting your brother on fire, we're gonna have to send you away. And I was always thinking up these spectacular ways how to kill myself. But then I realized to commit suicide in Buffalo is redundant.
Right. What do you want to know about me first?
Try, why are you in this business?
Well, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. Ooh, that light. What color is that? Do you have anything softer?
Don't worry about the lights, just talk.
Well, like I said, I wanted to be a ballerina because my mother was a ballerina until my father made her give it up.
Sheila, come downstage. Closer.
Can I sit on your lap?
You always come on like this?
No, sometimes I'm aggressive. Actually, I'm a Leo.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the other 11 months of the year have to watch out. I'm very strong.
Maybe too strong.
Am I doing something you don't like? I mean, you told me to be myself.
Just bring it down.
Bring what down?
Your attitude. Tell me about your parents.
My parents?
Your father.
Him.
Your mother.
My mother? My mother was raised like a little nun. She couldn't go out. She couldn't even babysit.
Sheila, don't perform. Just talk.
But she wanted to be a dancer and she had all these scholarships and all that. And when she got married, my father made her give it up. Isn't this exciting? And then she had this daughter, me, and she made her what she wanted to be. And she was fabulous the way she did it. Do you want to know how she did it?
Yes. But first, your hair.
What? You don't like it?
No. Let it down.
That's what I've been trying to do. Better?
Better. Go on.
How she did it? Well, first she took me to see all the ballets, and then she gave me her old toe shoes, which I used to run down the sidewalk in on my toes at 5. And then I saw the red shoes, and I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. And when she saw that I really had to dance, she said, well, you can't do it until you're 8. Well, by then I was only 6. And I said, but I've got to dance.
3, 4.
Well, let's face it, my family scene was not good. Daddy always thought that he married beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother he was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was
2,
22,
1, 2, 3.
she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her.
4.
Well, not
1,
to us.
2, 3.
But everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lift lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. Hey, I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started class. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway I grew up, different, she said, with a special something and a very, very personal flair. And though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9,
1, 2, 3.
I hated her. Now, different is nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never met anyone who was different, who couldn't figure that out. So beautiful, I'd never live to see. But it was clear, if not to her, well then
Score.
to me.
1, 2, 3.
That everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Every prince has got to have his swan. Yes, everyone is beautiful at the ballet. I was up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise. It wasn't paradise, but it was home.
1,
I
2,
don't know what they
3.
were for or against, really, except each other. I mean, I was born to save their marriage. But when my father came to pick my mother up from the hospital, he said, well, I thought this was going to help, but I guess it's not. Anyway, I did have a fantastic fantasy life.
1,
I used to
2,
dance around the living
3.
room with my arms
1,
up like this.
2, 3.
My fantasy was that it was an Indian chief. And he'd say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to
1,
dance.
2, 3.
But it was clear, when he proposed,
That I was born to help their marriage advance.
That's what he said, that's what she said,
I used to dance around the living room.
not to her,
1, 2, 3.
Was an
1,
Indian
2,
chief, and
3.
he'd say, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love
1, 2, 3.
to.
1, 2,
Everything
3.
was
1, 2,
beautiful
3.
at the ballet. Raise your arms, someone's always there. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. At the ballet. At the ballet. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. Hey, I was pretty. I was happy. I would love to. At the ballet.
I don't know where to begin.
Tell him how you started.
Well, everybody says when I was little, every time they turn on the radio, I just get up and start dancing. And, this man came around to my house selling,
Lessons.
right, lessons. And he was a terrific salesman. I'll never forget it. He put me up against the television set. It was one of those great big square things. And then he turned me around, picked up my foot, touched it to the back of my head, and said, this little girl could be a star. Well, I don't know if it was the look on my face or the fact that I wouldn't let go of his leg. But my mother saw how much it meant to me. I mean, I watched everything on television with dancing on it, especially, oh God, every Sunday. It was,
Ed Sullivan.
right, Ed Sullivan, every Sunday, like church. And, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm terribly nervous.
That's all right. Just take a minute. Pull yourself together.
Oh, for her? This is together.
He's right. But anyway, I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to, like, be all those people in the movies. Only it's funny. I never wanted to be Ann Miller. I wanted to be Doris Day. Except I had this little,
Problem.
yeah. See, I really couldn't sing. I could never really sing. What I couldn't do was
Sing.
I have trouble with the
Note.
It goes all around my.
Throat.
It's terrifying.
Sing.
See, I really couldn't hear which note was lower or was
Higher.
which is why I disappear when someone says, "Let's start up."
Higher.
Hey, when I begin to
Shriek.
it's a cross between a and a quiver aura.
Moan.
It's a little like a
Croak.
record player.
Croak.
What it doesn't have is
Tone.
Oh, I know you're thinking, what a crazy.
Ding-a-ling.
But I really couldn't
Sing.
I could never really
Sing.
What I couldn't do is
Sing. Three blind mice.
3 blind mice. It isn't intentional.
Oh, she's doing her best. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells. It really blows my mind.
She gets depressed.
But what I lack in pitch, I sure make up in.
Power.
And all my friends say that I'm perfect for the shower. Still, I'm terrific at it.
Dance.
Got it coming in there.
Pants.
I'm the birdie on the
Wing.
But when I begin to they say, who's that little?
Warp.
Going pong instead of
Ping.
And when Christmas comes and all my friends go it is so disheartening.
Ning.
It is so disquieting.
Ting.
It is so discouraging.
Jing.
Don't please stop answering.
Ring.
See, I really couldn't
Sing.
I could never really
Sing.
What I couldn't
3,
do was
4. 1, 2.
Well, I get the feeling most of you always knew what you wanted to do. Me, I didn't. I was just a kid for a while. Oh, and then one day, well, my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house, and when I was about 11, I guess, I found this medical textbook. It had pictures of the male and female anatomy. Well, I thought that was pretty interesting. I used to read that book a lot.
Were you interested in medicine or just into the picture?
No,
Hello, 12.
Hello, 13.
Love.
Changes all.
Down below, up above.
2, 3, 4.
Break out. It's a mess.
It's a mess. Time to grow.
Time to go.
Adolescence.
Too young to take over, too old to ignore.
Gee, I'm almost ready.
But what for? There's a lot I am not certain of. Hello 12, hello 13, hello.
And from the book, I diagnosed my own appendicitis. Next day, I went to our doctor down the block. Sure enough, acute appendicitis. They rushed me right to the hospital. Well, I figured this book would cover everything the rest of my life. And when I was 13, I had my first wet dream. I went right back to the book. Milky discharge. Milky discharge, milky discharge, milky discharge, milky discharge, milky discharge. Gonorrhea. I was in shock. I mean, gonorrhea. Before I'd even started. I was terrified. I couldn't even tell my mother I had gonorrhea. Well, the book said, drink a lot of water.
Is that all the book said?
No, it said, take penicillin, strepto, something or other. But I couldn't do anything about that unless I told somebody. So all I could do was drink the water, and I drank like 20 glasses a day. For 3 weeks. I almost drowned. Finally, I went to confession and told the priest I had gonorrhea. Well, he was in shock too. Who have you been with, my son? Nobody. Nobody. Then how can you have gonorrhea? Well, I told him about the book's diagnosis for milky discharge, and he set me straight. That's the only time the church ever helped me out. Well, I was
4'10", 4'10". That's the story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size. Boys would separate, but then everybody started moving up. And there I was, stuck at 4'10", 4'10". But I kept hoping and praying. I used to hang from the parallel bar by the hour, hoping I'd stretch just an inch more.
1, 2.
I was into dancing then, and I was good. And I wanted so much to grow up to be a prima ballerina. And then I went out for cheerleader. And they told me, no dice, you'll get lost on the football field. The pom-poms are bigger than you. I spent my whole childhood waiting to grow.
Tits! When am I gonna grow tits?
Secret. My whole life was a secret. One little
3,
fart.
4.
And they called me Stinky for 3 years. Ah!
Goodbye, 13. Hello.
Rumbly, rumbly, with no rumbly.
Come, tell me hello. Bye-bye.
Playing doctor with Evelyn.
La la la.
I'll show you mine.
La la.
You show me yours.
La la.
See, Daddy, naked.
Time to grow. Time to go. La la la.
Mom and Dad, we're doing it.
I'm gonna be a movie star.
The only thing about me that grew was my desire. I was never gonna be Maria Chief. I was just this peanut on point. That was my whole trip, my size. It still is. God, in my last show, I was 32 and I played a 14-year-old brat.
Aha! Year of the chicken. 32?
Bog, girl.
So I got caught, but I don't look it, and I shouldn't knock it, because I've always been able to work. From the time I was 5 in King and I, up till now I've never stopped, 'cause whatever I am.
It was the first time I'd ever seen a dead body. Then when I was 15, the most terrible thing happened. The Ted Mac Amateur Hour held auditions in St. Louis, and I didn't hear about it till after they'd gone, and I nearly killed myself. I tried to walk in front of a speeding streetcar, and I remember noticing boys for the first time. Anyway, I do remember practicing kissing with Leslie. Well, she was my best girlfriend. Did any of you ever practice kissing with another girl so that when the time came, you'd know how to? No? Oh my God.
Judy?
Oh, did you, girl?
Yeah, but just a couple of times.
Oh, count me in. Oh, thank God. Anyway, I do remember.
The worst thing in school was every time the teacher'd call on me. I'd be hard. Really. I'd have to lean up against the desk like this, and the teacher would say, stand up straight. I can't, I have a pain in my side. Stand up straight. Or walking down the hall, you'd have to walk like this, with all your books stacked up in front of you.
Yeah, I thought it was only me. I thought I was a sex maniac.
You are!
I did too. I mean, it didn't go down for 3 years.
Oh, and the bus was the worst. I just look at a bus and bingo. And then there was the time I was making out in the back seat with Sally Ketchum. We were necking, and I was feeling her boobs. And after about an hour or so, she said, "Oh, don't you wanna feel anything else?" And I suddenly thought to myself, no, I don't.
Did that come as a surprise to you?
Well, I guess, yeah. It was probably the first time I realized I was homosexual. And I got so depressed because I thought being gay meant being an outcast the rest of my life. A bum. And I said, gee, I'll never get to wear nice clothes. And I was really into clothes. I had this pair of powder blue and pink Gabardine pants. Early to bed, early to rise, the sun will cross this silent sky.
Mitch made it through high school without growing tits.
My dad's anti-sticker.
get one thing straight. See, I never heard about the red shoes. I never saw the red shoes. I didn't give a fuck about the red shoes. I decided to do the rocket because this one girl from my hometown, Luella Heiner, had actually gotten out and made it to New York, and she was a rocket. Well, she came home on Christmas to visit, and they gave her a parade. A goddamn parade. I twirled a friggin' baton for 2 hours in the rain. Unfortunately, though, she got knocked up over Christmas. Merry Christmas. And never made it back to Radio City. That was my plan. New York, here I come. Except I had one minor problem. See, I was ugly as sin. I was ugly, skinny, homely, unattractive, and flat as a pancake. Get the picture? Anyway, I get off this bus in my little white shoes, and my little white tights, my little white dress, my little ugly face, and my long blonde hair, which was natural then. I looked like a fucking nurse. I had $87 in my pocket and 7 years of tap and acrobatics. I could do 180-degree split and come up tap in the Morse code. Well, with talent like that, I figured the mayor would be waiting for me at Port Authority. Wrong. I had to wait 6 months for an audition. Well, finally, the big day came, and I show up at the music hall with my red patent leather tap shoes, and I did my little tap routine. And this man says to me, "Can you do fan kicks?" Well, sure, I can do terrific fan kicks, but they weren't good enough. Of course, what he was trying to tell me was it was the way that I looked, not the fan kicks. So I said, "Fuck you, Radio City and the Rockettes! I'm gonna dance on Broadway." Well, Broadway, same story. Every audition, I would dance rings around the other girls and find myself in the alley with the other rejects. But after a while, I caught on. I had eyes. I saw what they were hiring. I also swiped my dance card once after an audition. And on a scale of 10, they gave me for dance 10. For looks 3. Well,
3, 4.
dance 10, looks 3, and I'm still on unemployment, dancing for my own enjoyment. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Dance 10, looks 3. It's like to die. Left the theater and called the doctor for my appointment to buy tits and ass. Got myself a fancy pair. Tightened up the derriere. Did the nose with it, all that goes with it. Tits and ass. Had the bingo bongos done. Suddenly I'm getting national tours. Tits and ass will get you jobs unless they're yours. Didn't cost a fortune either. Didn't hurt my
1,
sex
2,
life
3,
either.
4.
Flat and sassy. I would get the strays and losers. Beggars really can't be choosers. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Fix the chassis. How do you do? Life turned into an endless medley of gee, it had to be you. Why, tits and ass. Where the cupboard once was bare. Now you're knocking someone's there. You have got 'em, hey, top to bottom, hey. It's a gas. Just a dash of silicone. Shake your new maracas and you're fine. Tits and ass can change your life. They sure changed mine. You're all looking at my tits now, aren't you?
They aren't that big.
I heard that, you bitch. I didn't want them like yours. I wanted them in proportion. Well, you got what you paid for.
I wouldn't mind just having one of yours.
Well, go on and buy 'em. Have it all done. Honey, take my word. Grab a cab, come on. See the wizard on Park and 70.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And past. Orchestra or balcony. What they want
1,
is what
2,
you see.
3, 4. 1,
The
2,
best
3,
of
4.
you, do the rest of you, hit or clap.